Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. So, muli tayo nagbabalik loob sa pagva-vlog. So, gusto mo ba maka-experience ng work and life balance at makaipon para sa future mo at matulungan mo ang iyong pamilya? Well, don't worry no more kasi sa vlog na to, tuturo ko sa inyo yung mga tips and experience ko on how to pass OET in just one attempt. Yes, just one attempt. So, just a brief background. So, ang OET is Occupational English Test. So, alam ko, yung iba sa inyo, alam na to. Pero sa mga first-timer, it is, OET is accepted as a proof of English proficiency sa UK, Australia, Ireland, New Zealand, at fresh na fresh sa USA. So, number one subtest is the listening part. So, ang listening parang love lang yan. Kailangan mo makinig ng mabuti. Kasi kung hindi, mapag-iiwanan ka talaga. Ang OET listening, hindi siya parang IELTS na 1 to 2 words lang. Sa OET listening, ang tip ko sa inyo is write as much information as you can. At importante din na ilagay niyo yung mga articles na an, and the. For example, ang sinulat mo lang dun sa paper mo is, the patient is breathless. Pero ang sinabi talaga ng patient is, I'm feeling a bit breathless. So, hindi mo sinama yung word na a bit. So, it will consider mali na siya. So, second tip is, pag sinabi ng interlocutor na pwede nyo nang basahin yung paper, just focus on the first 12 questions ng part A and then bilugan nyo yung mga keywords para alam nyo kung ano na yung flow ng conversation ng patient at ng doctor. Diba? Gets nyo ba guys? Kasi kung hindi, mag-next video na lang kayo. Charing, tapusin yung video ko, syempre. So, third tip is, as much as possible, manood kayo ng mga movies na may British accent kasi sobrang makaka-help siya sa inyo sa OET listening. Kasi, paano nila i-pronounce yung mga words. Kasi sobrang slang talaga. Yung tipong, where's my jug of water? Water, yung mga ganun. Parang, what vitamin? Sabi ng vitamin. O, diba? So, punta naman tayo sa OET reading. Sa OET reading, there are 3 parts. Part A, B, and C. So, nung panahon kasi namin, 2 parts lang yan. Part A and B. Kaya siguro, version 2.0 na siya ngayon. So, sa part A, you will only have 15 minutes to fill out those gaps. So, ang advice ko sa inyo is practice na mag-time just like 10 minutes kasi sa mismong exam, sobrang bilis na talaga, guys. At sa part A, dito na din papasok yung speed reading mo. So, sa part A, magagamit mo ang scanning method of reading wherein you are reading the text quickly in order to find a specific information. Diba? So, dito mo na magagamit yung context clues para ma-identify mo or ma-fill up mo yung gap doon sa sentence. But make sure, guys, make sure na it is grammatically correct. Kasi majority ng mga examiner, dito sila nag-lose ng marks kasi hindi fit yung sinulat nila sa sentence. Okay? Then, punta naman tayo sa part B and C ng reading. So, it will take you 45 minutes for you to finish this one. Pero, ang tip ko sa inyo guys is masanay kayo na mag-timer ng 40 minutes lang. Kasi as in, sobrang bilis talaga ng timer pagdating dun sa mismong exam. Para alam mo, masanay ka na din na maging time pressure and all. So, dito sa part na to, dito papasok ang skimming method of reading wherein you are reading the text as quickly to find the general idea of the passage. So, ang tip ko sa inyo dito is don't spend too much time in just one question. Kasi pag nag-focus ka lang dun sa isang question, makukonsume talaga yung time mo. So, you need to move on to to the next question. And then, pag na-accomplish mo na yung the whole 20 questions, pwede mo nang balikan yung mga na-skip mo na questions. Parang love lang yun, guys. Diba? Dapat di mo na binabalikan. Sa OET reading lang, okay? Okay, punta naman tayo sa OET writing. So, sa OET writing, dito naman, magre-refer ka sa dietitian, GP, physiotherapist, social worker, and etc. So, first 5 minutes, babasahin mo yung case notes, and then the remaining 40 minutes, dun ka na magsusulat ng letter. So, my tip for the first 5 minutes ng OET writing is try your best to analyze the situation. So, there are 3 crucial aspects for the OET writing. Number 1 is who are you going to refer? And then number 2 is what is the purpose of the referral? And then number 3 is how will you select a relevant case notes? So, number 3 is you have to ask yourself every time na, is this relevant to for example, a dietitian? Is this case note is relevant to a dietitian? So you have to ask yourself, for how many times is this relevant? So, for example, kasi doon sa, nung time namin na nag-exam kami, may nakalagay doon na case note na yung patient, she lives alone. So, you have to ask yourself, is this relevant to a dietitian? Diba hindi? More of, siya, social history, more of the social health worker siya na referral. So, on the other hand, for example, diba, may medical history siya ng diabetes tsaka hypothyroidism. So, syempre, it's a relevant case note for a dietitian. So, i-include mo siya sa letter mo. So, parang ganun siya, guys. So, you have to be attentive. You have to focus for every detail ng case notes. Parang love lang yan, guys. Dapat maging attentive ka. Kasi kung hindi, iiwanan ka talaga. Char ka may hugot? Tsaka yung tipong akala mo siya na yung the one, pero hindi pala. Parang OET lang talaga siya. Yung akala mo napaka-relevant ng case notes na yun, pero pag sinulat mo, hindi pala siya relevant. So, bago ko makalimutan, sa OET writing, you have to time yourself for like 35 minutes lang para you have the allowance of 10 minutes para ma-proofread mo yung letter mo. So, second is how you break it down per paragraph. So, ibigay ko sa inyo yung format ko on how I do my OET letter. So, my first paragraph is more of the patient's details, then diagnosis, and then the purpose of the referral. Then, second paragraph is the details of the admission or hospitalization. Then, third paragraph is more of the medical or social history. Then, fourth paragraph is the request and discharge planning. Pero guys, depende pa rin yun na. Kasi minsan na i-interchange ko yung second and third paragraph. For example, dun sa OET writing namin is the referral to a dietitian. So, importante doon yung medical history. So, ilalagay ko siya sa second paragraph. And then, my third paragraph will be the details of the admission and hospitalization. So, parang ganun, guys. So, my next tip is avoid using simple sentences. Kasi, kahit gaano pa kaganda or ka-organize yung letter mo, pero ang ginagamit mo is more of simple sentences, hindi mo ma-achieve yung B score ng OET writing. So, as much as possible, use compound or compound complex sentences. So, third tip is do not copy the case notes. As much as possible, rephrase it. Use synonyms. Ako, ang ginagawa ko dati is nagsusulat ako sa index card. So, for example, sa case notes, ang sabi niya, it shows. So, pwede mong i-rephrase ng it indicates, it reveals, yung mga ganun, te. Fourth tip is do not write something which is not in the case notes. So, don't assume, do not overthink. Parang love lang din yan. Just because he's sweet, it doesn't mean that he likes you, di ba? Mali mo, ganun lang talaga siya sa ibang tao. Kaya te, huwag ka magpapa-fall kasi walang sasalo sa'yo. So, fifth tip is make it concise. Hindi siya parang IELTS na dapat kailangan mo siyang elaborate, dapat marami kang thoughts or opinions about it. Sa OET, dapat factual ka lang. Kung ano lang yung nasa case notes, yun lang dapat. Hindi siya yung parang love letter mo sa boyfriend mo, ang dami mo sinasabi, okay? Puro love letter, no? Puro about sa boyfriend. Ano ba talaga? Huh? So, my sixth and seventh tip is always proofread your letter. Alam ko na-mention ko na to kanina at the beginning nitong OET writing. Pero yun nga, always proofread your letter. Para pag may nakita kang mali, you have the chance para ma-edit yon and find someone who can correct your writing. It's either someone who recently passed the OET para ma-share niya yung knowledge niya sa'yo, para may input ka din, or a friend or colleague na same sa'yo na magte-take ng exam, diba? And my last tip for you guys is always practice, practice, practice. As much as possible, kunin niyo yung mga mahahaba yung case notes kasi sa exam, sa mismong exam, ganun talaga siya. So, the last part of the OET subtest is the speaking. So, speaking, you have 2 minutes to read the test. So, sa 2 minutes na yun, ang tip ko is, habang binabasa mo yung task mo, ang ginagawa ko is, nagsusulat na ako ng mga key points in a bullet form para yun yung emphasize ko habang nag-uusap kami ng pasyente. Then after that is you have 5 minutes to fulfill the task. So, ang tip ko dito is be therapeutic. Dapat yung tipong concerned citizen ka te. Pero ang OET speaking kasi it's like, nakipag-usap ka lang sa pasyente, like health teaching, paano may address yung mga complaints nila. So, it's like you are addressing the patient with firmness yet with therapeutic communication. So, my second tip is be natural and spontaneous. Huwag mo ipilit yung accent na hindi mo naman talaga accent eh. As in, just act naturally, guys. As in, yung tipong ikaw. Just be yourself. Kasi guys, pag for example, nag-British accent ka, pero hindi naman yun yung natural accent mo, yung brain mo, magpo-focus lang siya dun sa accent mo at hindi doon sa task mo. Diba? So, ayaw naman natin magka-score ng C sa speaking. So, we want to achieve the B score and up. Next is avoid fillers. I know hindi man natin to maiiwasan, but as much as possible, just minimize it. Ang tip ko dito is just take a pause. Pero wag naman sobrang tagal na pause. Yung tipong na-consume mo na yung buong 5 minutes, ha? So, my last tip is practice more of the complicated scenarios para alam nyo kung paano i-deal yung mga complaints nila. Kasi sa OET speaking naman kasi it's not on your medical knowledge, but on how you speak fluently without having fillers. So, itong mga tips ko is, this is based on my experience at kung paano ko din tinulungan yung iba kong friends on how to pass OET. But if you have any other tips or any other suggestion, just comment down below para ma-share din natin sa mga tao or sa mga aspiring nurses na gusto din mag-abroad. So, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed my video and sana nakatulong to sa pag-review nyo ng OET. So, if you have any suggestions of my next vlog, just comment down below and see you soon!